Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warships Blitz video. So today we got the new Shipyard rotation battleship in. I've got the Tier 9 IJN Premium Battleship, the Iwami, up. It was 5 steel and 15 titanium for this thing. So if you're a player looking for a good bargain, a nice strong battleship in the Shipyard, and you're a little short on titanium, I will just tell you now, you probably want to skip this ship. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I've had a ton of fun playing it. It takes a lot of skill to play this ship. It requires some luck to really pull this thing off. But it is a lot of fun. It has a lot of damage output that you can shred enemy ships super fast with this thing. That being said, the downside is you have toilet paper armor. You're going to get rocked by tier 10 battleships with this thing. So you got to be real careful with positioning and engaging. You really need good map awareness with this thing. So let's get into the stats of it. You know, your elite ship bonus here, to me, it's a no-brainer. Even though I'm saying you need more hit points, you want the better reload time, and you really need some help with the main battery traverse speed. So that's why I have the elite gun operator. I know there's another camo for this ship. I apologize now. I don't have the stats for it in front of me. You know, the historical camo I took because of the shell dispersion and main battery firing range, and the extra hit points are always nice. You know, let's look at the details of the ship. You get a couple precise aim ones, and you get a couple secondary overload ones. So that's reload speed and firing range by 20% for 15 seconds. You get 2 of them. Like, that's really nice. Let's look at the survivability of this thing, though, to start. With the build I got going here, you know, we're over 56,000 hit points once the supplies kick in. I think. I might just be at 56,000. Very average fire and flooding resistance for an IJN battleship at 12.5%. Not bad torpedo damage reduction at 19%. You know, that's livable. The Citadel protection and damage reduction at 15%. Really doesn't help you. Now, I checked the stats versus the other premium IJN battleships in the CIC website, and they're all pretty comparable of belt armor, deck armor. This thing just feels exceptionally fragile. Like I said, a tier 10 battleship looks at you wrong, and you're going to lose half your hit points with one salvo. Now, to offset that a little bit, you know, you're a fast ship. You know, 34 knots. Your acceleration's a little slow, and to be honest, the max traverse speed and turn time could be a bit better with this ship, in my opinion. These 410 millimeter guns, guys, I like them. Now, they're a little trolly at times, a little inconsistent with the AP performance, but very nice AP alpha with 1900 points of damage per shell. I find it to be a little trolly with citadels, full pens, and over pens. It's a little tough to, you know, especially depending on what you're aiming at. So a little more consistent AP performance would be nice, but it is what it is. Now, that could be the commander I have on, which I'll show you here in a minute. That could be the cause of the over penetration problems I'm having with this thing. You know, you get 3 triple turrets of 155 millimeter manual secondaries at 7.5 kilometers range. Nice HE damage at 543. Very nice fire starting chance there at 5%. Be a little careful though. They do turn slow at 7.5 degrees per second. And then you got a nice little grouping of 100 millimeter auto secondaries. Almost 6 kilometer range, 5-second reload, 295 alpha for the HE there. Really nice. The torpedoes, 610 millimeter torpedoes, 4 per side. The reload time is 67 seconds. Really isn't that bad. Yeah, the alpha on them at almost 5K is great. The torpedo range of almost 11 kilometers is hilarious. They do almost 67 knots, 27% flooding chance. The torpedoes, if you can land some torpedoes, that's big damage right there. AA defenses, not bad. 283 for your large caliber and 368 for your small caliber. I mean, you're not deterring any tier 10 CV from coming after you, but you are going to shoot down some, especially if you get into a tier 8 match with this thing, which is possible. It's decent AA. Now, I'm running a surface detection build because of the just fragile nature of the ship. Figure the longer I can stay undetected and try to figure out the best course of action for how to maneuver this thing into a battle, that's my personal preference on how to do it. Another personal preference thing. Now, I got to do a little more testing. I got to get some more silver up. Just to start off, I took main battery mod 3 for a better shell dispersion. You know, there's an argument for auxiliary armament mod 1. A little bit better secondary firing range on the manuals and the autos, and giving yourself a little bit better AA range. I could see it with this ship. I'm not convinced on the secondary battery mod 1, just getting the reload times down a little bit. I'd be more interested to try this one out to see what a kind of a quote-unquote full secondary build looks like on this ship. To me, acceleration here is a no-brainer. Like I said, she just feels sluggish to start and stop, so that's why I've taken this. And I could see the argument for steering mod here. You know, I'd have to check the stats on it to see how much it really helps. That's why just to start off, I want surface detection on this thing. Because, you know, when the high-grade coal comes into effect, that takes another 3% off of that. So we go under 10 kilometers for surface detection on this, which is nice. I took improved crew rations. Again, a little bit better main battery reload time, better secondary reload, and better torpedo reload. So you can't go wrong with that one. Now, there's an argument here. You guys could go either way on this one. You know, you could go preventative maintenance, buff those hit points up just a little bit. I did go with the refined diesel to make it just a little faster and try to give it a little bit extra help on the rudder. Now, it's a premium, so obviously you can bring whatever commander you have down here. I brought Yamamoto down. Yeah, granted, it's precise same ones, but, you know, at least we get the help from the Marksman Plus. We got the extra fire supremacy. Can't go wrong with Demo Expert Plus on him. Like I said, with the armor piercing performance, I'm not sure maybe if he's an issue, because I'm seeing a lot of overpens with this ship. So it could be just the simple fact that I have APCS Plus on here. If you've got a Japanese commander with 6th Sense, I'd really suggest it. It's really nice to know exactly who's looking at you. And the rest, you know, adrenaline rush, it's handy, but if you're at less than 25% of your max hit points, you better have a heal ready to go, because something looks at you wrong, poof, you're gone, and you're back in the import looking for a new match. So, like I said, I've got a nice game for you to show you. Honestly, it's if everything goes right in a game, matchmaking helps you out a little bit. I can show you what this thing is capable of with just sheer damage output. And I've seen guys in my fleet, now they had some bots in the game, but I've seen one game with, I think, 3 bots in it. Somebody dropped like 176,000 in this thing. It has so much damage potential. So with that, like I said, this is Not your average game. This is everything went right. The enemy team pretty much ignored me, and then they just pushed to me. So I really didn't have to do anything but shoot guns, launch torpedoes off, and pay attention to the mini-map. So with that, I'll get the gameplay up for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, Parsifal, Zeton, Drake, Amalfi, Event Maya, 46, and an OSHA on Haven Domination. We got an OSHA, an Agnavoy, Shimanto, Bayard. Alright. And we got one of my fleet mates on the aircraft carrier. Alright. I spawned at CD, so I'm tentatively wanting to go. I'd like to maybe go through decap and go around the island. And then we got, yeah, the Andalusia. Alright. Our OSHA's going for D. Shimanto. Alright, Shimanto's awake and moving. Good. Like I said, I kind of want to go to... Alright, good. He's, we got the carrier scouting our side. So let's see what he sees, and then we'll make a decision from there. The enemy carrier's coming down the side. Or we got a cruiser over there. I don't really want to get air spotted just yet, so I'm going to keep moving up here.
Our team captured the area.
I think I might ease up here in a second. I'm not sure yet, because it looks like a destroyer's going to go around, and that Maya's going to come in, so I might ease up here. In case he's got torps out. See if I can get a shot on him, though. Clear the island enough to get a shot on him. Equip the island. We hit 2 out of 5 shells. That's no good. What are you doing? Zeton's coming in. Amalfi's going into B cap. Again, less than that's less than ideal. A couple secondaries into them. Alright. There's gotta be torpedoes coming, but now Andalusia is coming up front, so let's see what we can do here. He's taking shots on Mayo. Let's get shots out on Zeton again. Clip the island. No good.
Nice shot. Enemy aircraft incoming. Enemy torpedo spotted.
Maya's. Did he ever launch torpedoes? See if we can get torpedoes out before this Andalusia backs up. Zeton's in main gun, secondary range, so we're just going to bombard him. Yeah, there's Maya torpedoes. Pop her heel here in a second. Alright, we got OSHA coming in. Amalfi's kind of putzing around over there. Oh, we got a destroyer behind us. So let's see if we can get some shots on OSHA real quick. Z46 is coming around. So we might have to deal with him because I don't want him having a clear shot at the aircraft carrier. Get our main guns off at him, and let's see what the Z46 is doing. Alright, we can get torp shot off at him, I think. If Andalusia is busy, then I'll take this guy out. I don't want him getting shots out on the carrier. See if our secondaries will finish traversing around over there. Auto secondaries on them. Alright, good. We get him with a torpedo. That makes things a little bit nicer. I mean, you can see the auto secondaries aren't the greatest thing in the world to be engaging destroyers with. Alright. There's Parsifal over there. Right. We're going to pop our secondary overload. We got a cruiser coming around. I should have waited, but let's pop. I popped it. Oh well. I know there's a cruiser coming behind me. Get torps out on just in that general direction. Wait for our main guns to finish turning around. Alright. I mean, I realized, you know, when I popped it wasn't ideal, but I had both sides of the ship able to engage something. So, alright, we got Parsifal. Main guns on him. Oh, we hit him with torpedo, Citadel. I don't know if I can finish him off or not. Alright, we're just going to have to deal with Drake. We got Drake coming in, so we got to deal with this guy now. Torpedo shot. Yes, I have torpedoes, sir. Now, as long as I don't get hit by his torpedoes, we're good. Alright, he widespreaded them, so we should be able to dodge out of that. Worst case, we take one. Ain't gonna hurt us none. Yeah. That's what happens when things go perfect. 134. Jesus. Wow. I can't believe wasn't even paying attention to see that. Oh, we got there 40,000 in torpedoes with 9 torpedo hits. 153 secondary hits. That's awesome. Awesome. I'll definitely be sharing this. I'm glad I recorded it.